Hello, I'm Jilma Meneses, the CEO of Catholic Charities. And during this Women's History Month of 2021, I want to recognize and remember Shirley Anita Hill Chisholm. She was the first African American woman in Congress in 1968, and the first woman and African American to seek the nomination for President of the United States. She was born in a difficult time, born in Brooklyn, New York on November 30th, 1924. When women were not given the opportunity to do much more than raise their children and stay home. Well, she decided she wanted an education. She graduated from Brooklyn Girls High in 1942 and from Brooklyn College cum laude in 1946. And she would tell her professors, "I have a double handicap," and those were her words. She said, "I'm both black and I'm female." Well, despite those challenges, she earned a master's degree from Columbia University in childhood education in 1951. She was very, very sensitive to the fact that the racial and gender inequality was out there. She joined local chapters of the League of Women Voters, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the Urban League, as well as the Democratic Party Club in Bedford, Brooklyn. And in 1964, she ran for and became the first African American in New York State legislature. Then, in 1968, she sought and she won a seat in the U.S. Congress. They used to call her the Fighting Shirley because she introduced more than 50 pieces of legislation and championed racial and gender equality. She championed the voice for the poor, and she wanted to end the Vietnam War. She was a co-founder of the National Women's Political Caucus in 1971. And in 1977, she became the first Black woman and second woman ever to serve in the powerful House Rules Committee. Discrimination didn't stop her. It followed her, but it didn't stop her. In 1972, she followed the quest for the 1972 Democratic Party presidential nomination. And although she was blocked from participating in televised primary debates, she took legal action and she was finally permitted to make one speech. She entered 12 primaries and garnered 152 of the delegate votes. She finally retired in 1983 from the U.S. Congress, and she followed with a beautiful career as a professor at the university or in college at Mount Holyoke College. And she founded the National Political Congress of Black Women. She was among the founders there. I remember her because she was a catalyst of change, and that's exactly what she wanted. She wanted to be remembered as a woman who dared to be a catalyst of change. Well, thank you, Shirley, for giving us women an opportunity to follow your path.